Hi there. How are you doing? A bit confused? Of course. Don't worry, I'm gonna be explaining you absolutely everything about what's going on. Alright? First of all, my name is Moons. You can call me Moons, and I will be your watcher. Now, I'm sure you have lots of questions about what a watcher is. Understandable? Well, you need to know that you've been awakened as the next Slayer. Yeah, still confusing. I know. I'm gonna be letting you know step by step what all of this means, okay? Basically, a Slayer is a person, a chosen one, whose responsibility is to fight the forces of darkness, okay? Basically, every generation there is one or more, and whenever a Slayer dies, a new one is called, okay? And to help you in your quests against evil, you can be accompanied by a watcher, and I am this watcher. Basically, I've studied for years and years anything related to fighting evil, any specific demons that we may have to defeat. So I will be your ally in all this. I will be helping you, training you, and yeah, help you in all this, okay? I know this is a lot to take in because so far you must have had, I'm assuming, a rather normal life, but this is about to change, okay? In addition to these new responsibilities, you may have noticed a few changes in yourself. You may feel more powerful than before. You may have had very real dreams, which may have turned true later on. And you may have better reflexes now, that's possible. Basically, when you get called as the Slayer, you get all of these new powers, and they will only grow greater and greater over time, okay? The good thing is that right now we are in Sunnydale, and there's already a Slayer here, so you will be able to discuss with her and learn more about what it is to come for you, okay? She also has a watcher, so for the time being we're going to be working with them, okay? It's going to be an ideal training for you. Regarding myself, as I told you, I've been studying all of this for most of my life now. I went to the Watcher Academy. I've been studying in so many books all of the different demons that exist or existed and were defeated, meaning that if we ever encounter any specific dark creature, I may have already some knowledge on how to defeat them, and if I don't, I will do the research for you, basically. But this is something we'll have to discuss because this is ideal to work as a team, and here with the current Slayer, this is something they are already doing, so we'll have a lot to learn from them, I think. Now, you may have actually a lot of questions regarding what are these demons. Are they typical demons with horns? Are they looking like any other person? And this is a valid question that you have here. And I'm gonna teach you a few things right here. I won't be too much of a bore, hopefully. But yeah, you let me know if it gets too uninteresting for you. But I feel like it's gonna help you to know just the basics of what demons are and where they are from, and you know, any kind of creature you may have to fight later on, okay? Good. So I'm going to show you a couple books here, okay? Starting by Inferno by Dante. And what's interesting about this book is that basically few people know this, but Dante was actually a watcher back in his days, and he actually went to hell. So this is so precious for us watcher to be able to know more about what hell actually is like, and more importantly, how demons are and where they are from. Because we know that they are from hell basically, but with this book we get so much more information, and this is really helpful when we have to defeat them. In this book there is this small part here with basically a drawing of how hell is made, basically. This is in French, so I'm gonna have to apologize to you, but I will be translating everything. And basically, yeah. What you may be able to see is that basically hell is made of 9 circles, and is below the earth, okay? And what's interesting is that lost souls get in one of these circles depending on the predominant sin they've had during their lifetime, and different demons are taking care of them in different circles. But you gotta know that demons are actually very chaotic creatures, and for some of them this isn't enough, you know, torturing lost souls. What they want is have fun on earth. And what's interesting is that here there's the earth on top of it, but more precisely there is Sunnydale, the Hellmouth. This is something that most people don't know, but actually Sunnydale is an opening to hell. There is the Hellmouth which goes directly into hell, which is why actually this is the best spot to fight evil, because these demons who want to have fun on earth, well, most of them are gonna come out in the Hellmouth and right here in Sunnydale, so it's actually concentrating so many evil forces, so this is the best spot to actually fight them. So basically, yeah, I won't go too much into detail, but different types of demons live in these different circles, and yeah, basically when they want to have fun they come up here in Earth and in Sunnydale to terrorize people, basically. So yeah, that's overall how these work, very simply. And yeah, the good thing about having a watcher is that I've done the research before and I will be able to help you, because oftentimes when a demon comes around and has a specific goal in mind, there are 3 steps ahead of us, so we really have to be quick and do the research and find how to defeat them quickly. But we'll discuss that later on. Alright, so there are of course different kinds of demons, okay? We've got the basic vampire, but I think Buffy is going to be able to tell you more about them, okay? We've got also all sorts of demons. There are so many species, it's hard to sum up all of them, but basically know that they have a lot of strength compared with any other human, which is why you are the one who can defeat them, being that strong, you know, and having those reflexes. I don't think I would last too long in front of a demon myself. But basically, yeah, there are also other supernatural creatures. We've got the witches, we've got the werewolves, of course. And, oh yeah, another point which is interesting, sometimes you may have to defeat humans as well, because some humans actually make deals with demons and get allowed to have powers, and sometimes just want to do evil things. So you may have to defeat humans in the future as well. By the way, this reminds me that I have a book right here about, well, First by Goethe, if you may know it. This is a play, and this is actually a true story of a human who made a deal with the devil. In this book we have a drawing of a demon, but know that they sometimes just look like humans. Some of them can actually change their shape, and this is even more difficult for us to spot them and fight them. But basically, yeah, in the book, the main character makes a deal with the devil through actually a demon, because you will know that the devil cannot actually escape hell, but demons can, and demons sometimes work as the devil's agent. So this is a drawing of a demon with wings, of course. Naked. They don't usually do that nowadays because then they get spotted pretty quickly, and yeah, they kind of like to be more discreet nowadays. But basically this is the form of this demon. But know that they can often hide their wings, and yeah, it's not that easy to spot them, unfortunately. So yes, I told you, you can see here the wings. Also some tiny horns. Long fingernails, that's something that vampires have too. And yeah, basically that's how this demon looks. But yeah, it's interesting how many books and stories people think are made up when really it's 100% real. Actually, Goethe was a watcher as well. So yeah, I think that's it with my old books. I will always have more if you want to read about all this or know more, but that would definitely be helpful for you. But right now, as you are just freshly a new Slayer, I would advise you rather to train, okay? And this is why I want to talk now about our organization, or rather how we are going to be planning our days, and your days especially. Because actually young Slayers are often young, have responsibilities of their own, they go to school, they have friends, and I'm the new kind of watcher who think that it's okay for the Slayer to have a life and to also fight evil. And this is why I wanted to discuss how we're going to be working together. To me, the best is to not raise any suspicion on you, so don't change too much your behavior if possible. Keep going to school, focusing on that, seeing your friends. But for your safety and for their safety, I would advise you to not talk too much about the occult to basically anyone who doesn't know already, okay? Here in Sunnydale, Buffy already knows her watcher. Some of her friends, I think they formed a team here, which is pretty good for us to come into that and help them. But yeah, as much as possible, try not to talk about all of this, okay? Especially since people may think that you're crazy because they don't know any better. And we don't want you to get into any trouble because of all of this, okay? So what I would like to do is basically to spend some time with you every day for training, mostly. I don't know if you know anything about martial arts or fighting, but we're gonna have to work on that to make sure that you're ready to fight demons, okay? We don't want you to get hurt, of course. And basically, yeah, mostly training so far and spending some time with Buffy and her team to see how they work and yeah, learn a bit from them, okay? Now, if you don't mind, I would like to ask you a few questions just to see what I should be focusing my training on, okay? Okay, so I have my book right here. Perfect. And yeah, really just to know what are your current skills regarding fighting or anything like that, and see what I should be focusing on in the first weeks together, okay? Okay, perfect. So a few questions now. Okay, so first question, do you know how to fight? Do you know any martial arts or anything like that? Okay, that's a good start. Okay, right. Okay, did you see any difference recently regarding your awakening as a Slayer? Do you feel like you have more strength than before, different reflexes, anything like that? Anything that changed? Okay. Yeah, these grow over time, so you're gonna get more power as time passes. Okay, I'm assuming you're still living with your parents? Yeah, this is a tricky part because for their safety, it would be best for them to not know right now your new responsibilities, but they still need to let you, come at night when we go hunting because we have to keep the cemeteries clean basically. So it's gonna be a tricky part, but okay. I would advise you not to tell them right now. Okay. Good. What else do I have? I think that's basically it to start. I think I know what my training should be focusing on for the first weeks. Now, the only thing left for today, I think, is for you to go have a chat with Buffy, because she's been a Slayer for a few years now, and yeah, I think you will have a lot to discuss, because basically if you got your powers, it means that she must have died at some point, so it might be interesting to know what she was fighting and how she's dealing with it, because it's a specific thing, to have in one's life. So yeah, go have a chat with her, ask her about vampires, because I didn't really go in details about them especially, but they basically are gonna be the demons that you're gonna fight most often. So yeah, go have a chat with her and maybe have her check your reflexes, okay? See from Slayer to Slayer how you are feeling, how much strength you have, reflexes, and see if you're ready to go fight in the nature, because once again, we don't want to put you in any danger. All right, well, I'm very, very pleased that we got this time to discuss, and we'll see you very soon, okay?
Oh, hello. Who are you? Oh, you're the new Slayer. Welcome to Sunnydale. How do you like it so far? You probably wouldn't say that at night. Oh yeah, it just looks very different at night. I'm sure you'll find out eventually. Yeah. My name is Buffy. What is your name? Yeah, Buffy. B-U-F-F-Y. It's a real name, you know. It's unique, like me. My pronouns are she, hers. What are your pronouns? Nice. Well, nice to meet you. You're right on time. Yeah, I guess my watcher told me about you. It appears that I died for a little bit ago. Yeah, just a minute or so, and when a Slayer dies, another one gets caught, and that's why you're here. I got revived by my friend Xander, and I sort of drowned. Not a big deal. And then I got CPR, and now I'm here. Yeah. Can you believe it? I know there's two of us. What a small world. Well, what do you know so far about being a Slayer? What did your watcher tell you? Okay. Okay. I see that. Being a Slayer is responsibility like no other. You have to go to school, obviously, because you're a teenager. Yet, at night, you have to defend the city from demons and vampires and creatures. And let's just say it sometimes gets a little exhausting. But, I love it. Yeah, I've been to Slayer for about 2 years now. And, I've had my fair share of adventures, you could say. I'm sure you'll have just as good of a luck as I've had, because Slayers are blessed with formidable strength and velocity, as well as the ability to heal, as I'm sure your watcher told you. We also have premonitions or dreams that might tell us what the future might hold for us. So it's a good time to be a Slayer, you know? There are a lot of people who think that a person like me, a woman like me, can't possibly destroy all the demons and the dark creatures that haunt Sunnydale, but I prove them wrong. I prove them wrong every time. And you know why? Because they underestimate me. Don't tell anybody. Yeah, well, it all comes down to training. It all comes down to luck. And it all comes down to the support of your friends. Do you have friends? Okay, yeah, well, you're gonna need them, unfortunately. I have my best friend Willow, who is just really good with computers. She's a little bit of a hacker. And we have my friend Xander, who saved my life. He has a little crush on me, but that's okay. That's okay. Who doesn't, right? And we have other friends. We have our friend Cordelia, who's just kind of around. Doesn't do much, but sometimes she helps. And of course, my watcher Giles, who I hope you can meet sometime. I really enjoy being a Slayer, and now that you're here, I may as well tell you a little bit about it, right? After all, if we're gonna do this together, we should be a well-oiled machine and a team. Don't you agree? Well, the first thing you need to know is this is your best friend. This is a wooden stick. Look at it closely. It is made by hand and is pure wood. And as you can see, it is carved in a shape that is ergonomically perfect for your hand and to penetrate the heart of vampires and creatures. A pointy stick to the heart, poof, they're gone. Yeah, vampires don't like pointy sticks, but I guess you already knew that, right? There are a lot of myths about vampires. Some of them turn out to be true, though. For example, this silver cross that I'm wearing. Do you like it? Yeah, well, vampires don't like it. Vampires don't like silver very much, especially if it's in the shape of a cross. You would probably need one to be protected, yeah. Better find one. Oh, I have plenty. I can give you one, don't worry about it. What other things should you know? Yeah, vampires really can't go during the daytime. They, how do you say, get burned and all, gooey. It's not good. What else should you know? Well, obviously they are immortal. They can live forever until they meet the Slayer. So you're asking me if I've ever gotten to meet a vampire, like personally, become friends with them? Well, you could say that. There's one vampire in particular. His name is Angel. I really can't talk about it because it's a little forbidden for humans to love vampires. I shouldn't even say that word. But Angel and I are friendly, and we have kissed. Don't say anything. We have kissed. It was a beautiful, beautiful first kiss. It happened here in my room, and I will always remember it. But Angel is different than other vampires, He has a soul. It's a complex subject, but vampires don't have souls, so Angel does, and that's what makes them different, and that's what makes it work for us, Yeah, he's actually a good guy, and he helps us beat the bad vampires. Yeah, he is a good vampire. They exist. No, I understand, and I hear you, and I know that you might think that can't be, but you just don't know him, You just got here. How can you judge someone you've never met, Okay. Sure. I'll just wait for you to meet him because I'm sure that you will. And you can just decide for yourself. And if you don't want to believe me, then that is okay too. I really don't care. I mean, I want to be friends with you, but we don't have to share every opinion, right? That would be crazy. Okay. Well, I do want to show you something, if that's okay with you. May I show you something? Okay, 1 second. So here's a little something I want to show you. This is a scrapbook that Willow made for me. I told you she's good with computers, right? Yeah. So she made this book for me because, she's such a good friend. And she put photos of my friends and of my family, well, of my mom, and put some pictures of Angel and me, and typed it all real nice with actual printed type. Oh, look at Giles and I. It's a beautiful photo. Yeah, we look so good. He's such a good watcher, truly. I really like him. And there's some other photos that I might need you to watch just to get a little bit of context, We don't talk about this one. Well, this one is a sketch that I made of the master. This is the vampire that killed me a couple months ago. I don't want to talk about it. But, yeah. That was a really unfortunate situation, and I still have, how do you say it? Night terrors about it. But let's talk about nicer things. Why don't we talk about Angel? Oh my goodness. Look at him, isn't he so handsome? I don't care if you like boys or girls or whatever you like. We can appreciate that this person is good looking, don't you? I would think so. His face is just so dreamy. I really do like a good face. And that hair, oh, so spiky. I love that hair of his. That is a candid photo that my friend Willow took of one time that Angel and I were fighting. It happens a lot. It does happen a lot. Yeah, I guess you should know that when vampires get a little mad, their face changes a bit. It becomes spooky. So I just thought you should know. Oh yeah, well, this girl, her name is Drusilla, and she's the girlfriend of a vampire named Spike. They're new in town and I don't care for them very much, but I figured it would be important to keep a log of all the vampires that have been giving us trouble. Drusilla is truly the absolute worst. Oh, would you look at that? Here we have a nice photo of Spike and Drusilla. Aren't they such a lovely couple? I'm gonna kill them one of these days. Yeah, I don't really like them much. And I think they're just arriving to town. I think they came from LA or something. I don't know. I just know I don't want them in Sunnydale. So we shall see. There's just a lot of things that one could learn about, you know, being a slayer and being a defender of the people of Sunnydale. But I guess the main thing that you should know is one thing. Don't die. That's the main thing. Oh, yeah. Actually, I don't have many family, like I was saying. I have my mom. Her and my dad got divorced a few years ago, and I go with my dad sometimes over the summers. I actually just came back from his house. And other than that, I don't have any brothers or sisters. I don't have much other family, to be honest, but I've made my own family, and they're my friends and my watcher. And I am happy with the family that I've chosen, and they're my support system. And I think, and I hope that I get to be with them for a very, very long time. So, before I leave you, I think it would be a very good idea for us to do a little bit of training. I mean, if you are the new Slayer, you have to start practicing, right? Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to get you, okay? And then I'm gonna try my best to punch your face, okay? And you're gonna have to duck, or you're gonna have to hit me in the face. You can do it, right? Okay. was really good. That was good. Yeah, you ducked right on time. Okay, let's go again. Okay. Okay. 1, 2. Good reflexes. That was amazing. That was really good. Okay. And now let's do one more time. Okay. 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 1, 2, 3. Okay. That was close. That was close. That's okay. That's okay. Well, let me tell you, I think you did amazing, and I think you do have a lot of potential as the new Slayer. We will have to work together, obviously, and we will train probably every day after school. So, are you enrolling in Sunnydale High? Okay, perfect. So every day after school, we can go and practice with Giles. We usually do boxing or some sort of, jumping the rope, stuff like that. And then at night, we just patrol and we make sure that the city is safe from creatures, goblins, vampires, so on and so forth. So, do you have any questions for me? Is there anything that you have curiosity about, or any other thing that I haven't mentioned for you? Yes. So I keep my watcher, Giles, and you keep your watcher. We don't have to share the same watcher. Basically, how it works is the persons assigned to us stay with us, unless one of us dies. So I get to keep Giles, and you get to keep yours. Well, if there's not any other questions from you, then I guess we can just go and take a little break, and then we can start tomorrow with our training. Would that be okay for you? Okay. Okay, that sounds good. It was so nice to meet you. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. I know it can be a little much sometimes and be a little bratty, but I mean well. And I do love being the Slayer, so I hope you love it as well. Okay. Alright. Well, I'll talk to you soon,